Life is a journey, and you've reached the destination.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Lysander's Trials number 3 casting. This is the third of 5 tournaments in this whole series. I'm your host Sewlie and I'm here with CK. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Excited for these games. Got some big games coming up here with some heavy hitters, and I hope to learn a thing or two like we always do here.
Definitely. You wanna list some of those off?
Let me see here. Let's look up this link you sent me.
Well, you could just look on the screen share. Basically, we're going to be starting off with Thrice and Androa, and then going on to Clutch versus Tremolo. Those are going to be top 32 matches. You can tell on the bottom of the screen right below where you see all your avatars. And then we're going to be looking at the top 16, Swift Joe versus Core, Chrissy CP versus EPAM. And then we've got a little surprise after that. I didn't want to spoil anything, so we'll be seeing another match, total of 5 today. But, you know, we're nearing that finals point. It is going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Before that, Caution and Mudman are going to be streaming top 8. So a bunch of winners you see here tonight, you're going to be seeing them tomorrow morning. And then you might see them again in that top 4 stream. It's going to be live. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. I cannot wait. What are you looking forward to the most for that final?
Again, just learning to see, like, what decisions are important in the big matchup.
I had whiskey.
Got it. Okay.
You know,
I don't have the ears. Sorry.
I told CK there's not going to be any misplays.
Come on, bro. I told you it's impossible.
It's not impossible if you believe, and if you believe hard enough, you might just get some of these prizes. Here you see Lysander's Trials number 3. Very nice. You know what? Let's fix that. So what are you doing if you're getting these gods? I know you're cracking those packs immediately, but with the gods, are you holding them? Are you saving them for that new set?
I'm probably holding them, you know, just at this point. I think that I've got most of the cards.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that they take USDC now. So, like, that's how I buy all my packs now.
Oh, okay.
You know, I just go straight USDC because, you know, that, you know, putting in, you know, $200 ethers hurt from back in the day. So yeah, I just like to put in stable coins, and you know, I like to hold my gods now. I've been amassing them, you know, from my daily earnings, you know.
Nice.
And so I'm just, you know, every day trying to get my, you know, 4 or 5.
Nice. Well, we've got these Lysander NFTs. You will be able to get one if you are part of the main event. Only 256 people will get a free pass courtesy of AQUA.xyz. And that will be an NFT that will get sent out. But everyone who participates and completes at least round 1 will receive this beautiful Lysander NFT. Its metadata will also entail all of your tournament progression, your rewards, your final placement, the works. And on top of that, we've got the very beautiful Safeguard Incantation 2-mana magic card. Can you tell me a little bit about this, CK?
You know, Magic, you just need to, you know, right now it's so deadly, and sometimes, you know, the game boils down to, can I get one more turn off? Like, can I delay my opponent one more turn? And this card does a really good job. It doesn't create a full block, you know, if the opponent has a board, But if they don't have a board and you put up a safeguard, it's a real good slowdown.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of points where that game really boils down to either bringing it back to your hand somehow with the Pyrrhic, but we've seen it work.
We've seen it work, and you do draw a card as well. That's always nice.
Yeah.
And you can get yourself a free one of these by just being in the chat and having a fully linked profile. I have a list on my screen of people who need to link stuff. I can see there's some people who need to link their Discord. Some people need to link their ID. You might just be missing one thing. And how can you tell? You can type !profile in the chat, but if you feel like that's muddying up the chat a bit and it's a bit hectic, head to the website. You can type !awards, click on that link, and on the chart for the third tournament, you will see exactly what you need if you're missing anything. So there's no excuse. It's all there. And those times will be updating every couple minutes. And CK, not only do we have some winners to watch today, we have a winner to show for the meme contest. I don't know if you saw any of them. We got some good ones. But taking first... Oh, go ahead.
Am I going to get to see some of them before I see the winner?
There's a couple on Twitter.
You put them on Twitter? Okay.
Yeah, they're on Twitter.
I'll go look.
Yeah. But taking first place and the gold another round, it's going to be Oblivious with this meme. Honestly, have you tried the reveal all cards button yet?
I have.
So I'll make this a little bigger. The noise level, there's your fridge, 20 decibels, normal conversation at 60, shouting at 75, motorbike at 80, iPod at 90, spin class 94, jet engine 100, and of course on top you have the reveal all cards button, one of the new additions to the client, which, it's in practice, I think it's really nice, but when it hurts your ears that much, not so nice. But very nice for Oblivious, because it won themselves a gold another round. And I do, you're gonna like this one, CK. I want to make an honorable mention, a pseudo second place, if you will, to Prof, who made this beautiful beautiful card. The another tournament for 4 mana. You can carry the G esports scene on your back and host another and another and another tournament. Thank you, Prof. Gonna cherish this one.
That's really good. That's really good. Oh my god,
Yeah.
he memed me.
Yeah. Yep. And honestly, I wish you had held on to this one, because we are going to be doing a card customization contest. I believe it's the next one. If I'm not mistaken, that's the next one. So you could resubmit this, you could make it better, but I just wanted to throw this in there as an honorable mention because it was just that great. But enough talk. We have some matches to decide. Let's scale you guys up. And you can let us know who's going to take it. We're going to be watching Thrice versus Androa. CK, can you tell me anything about these two?
I do believe I've played Thrice on the ladder a few times. And, they've beaten me a few times, and I've, probably exchanged matches. I don't think I know too much about Androa.
I've seen Androa's name pop up. Thrice might have changed their name because their Discord name is Venom. And they might have been Venom before, and that sounds a little more familiar. But either way, I was trying to check their stats. They don't really have many stats in these tournaments. We'll see how they do. And you know what? Actually, going forward, I'm going to try to grab... I'll be able to grab some placement points, because I've got everyone from Lysander's Trials number 1 and 2 with placement points already stacked up. But all right, we have our first game. It's going to be Thrice versus Androa. Oh, let me scale you guys down. You're too huge. Okay, we see Deception versus War. Nice. The highs before the match starts and gets toxic because they are playing deception. Okay. Oh, okay.
Interesting to see the hoplite in there.
I know, right? I like it.
Becomes an interesting card if it gets buffed by the Valkyrie.
Exactly, and you throw in another round on there. And, phew. And the fact that it has that one armor, that Umber Arrow is not going to be that nice. You know, you throw the hoplite into the Skullkin, you're just going to buff it. Wow. You know, this might be one of the most satisfying starts for some people to see Deception have this kind of awkward turn. And look, they throw the Stone Skin on the Skullkin. And what's it going to do? It's going to buff something at the end of the turn.
I think it's when it deals damage or when it takes damage.
When it takes damage, there you go.
Oh, you're right.
And we still have yet to know if it buffs itself when it dies. I still think it does. And the Hunting Trap. See, Stone Skin, Hunting Trap, in the first 2 turns, they might really, I don't want to say regret, but they might be pretty upset later on having used those so early.
I think he's gonna throw this in there to take that protected off and kill off the creature. Yeah. And has his creature set up to trade out. Let's see if Androa has something with Blitz or a relic.
Now, the Unexpected Gift, that's an interesting card. You know, you're putting a card in their deck that they don't necessarily want. You're making them draw it, and it's going to heal you eventually. And that was one of those cards that they gave us for free. What was it? You had to play... You just had to play a game, I think, during a certain time.
Yeah, it's found a lot of play, though. Because, you know, it makes your opponent's deck 1 card deeper. And also, it's not a card you really, really want to draw, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you steal my strength, I put it back on and give it leech. And now they could... Okay, they're gonna clear a bit. Oh, and it goes on the Raid Reveler. Okay.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Well, he can. Hits it. Doesn't really need it, but it really needs stealth here.
Yeah, that stealth is nice. I mean, they could have had another Hunting Trap. I mean, they're getting near that 6-7 range. Oh, this is a lot of damage. Oh, this is a lot of damage. I don't see... Oh, that's a lot of damage. I don't see how they come back from this. At 6, they can't clear this board. And they grab the wand, too. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like GG's.
Yeah.
Joe looked like he was gonna take this first game here.
Yep. And we see the this is them staring at the board, just thinking about life, thinking about why they're playing Deception, what they were thinking. No, just kidding.
Just trying to make sure every option is there.
Yeah.
I was playing a game today, and I was gonna concede, and then I remembered, you know, what if I draw into a Bifurcating Curse?
Yep.
And guess what? I drew into Bifurcating Curse like 3 cards later, and I ended up winning that game.
Aw, happy ever after.
it happens, you know, where you just think, oh, I'm out of outs, and then wait, no, this will actually keep me in the game. But in that situation, he really didn't have anything.
No, seriously, you can't expect the top deck, but you can wish for it. And we'll see if Thrice can hold it up and do some top decking of their own in this game number 2. What do you think we're going to see?
I don't think he's gonna go with the same deck. I think it was a little too slow. Yeah, there we go. He goes with the Death, which has been really good, and his opponent goes Deception.
Okay. I like this for Thrice. With the Curse and the Gold Vanguard. We haven't seen too many of those.
Yeah, but he has Deception has so many ways of taking the obelisk away.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
That's
bound.
why-
Oh,
Yeah, that's why
jeez.
I
That
don't
is
like.
just look at the corpse explosion. Okay. Now, if they don't have anything, they might just opt to trade. You know, 4 attack, 4 damage is going to be tough to take. But yeah, the Stone Sin comes out. And this is just one of those things. You're playing against Deception, and you just kind of have to expect that they're going to be able to stop you. And just the ping. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna die off this turn, and he's gonna maybe throw out the other one, or Fickle can be in here.
Yeah, I like that. But that's 8 damage now they've done to themselves. Not great. So this format is best of 3. You have to win with 2 different gods. And that's usually what happens in these tournaments. You have to win. You can't win with the same god over and over again. Shout out to Year of the Gods #1. where I think it was Devoted played the same war deck a bunch. And yeah, that was that. And here, what's banned is Light's Verdict, Genesis, and Etherbots. So it's really up to you how many decks you want to play, but the least amount, you need at least 2 decks, and then going into the top 4, you need 3 because it is a best of 5. Oh, I just realized the round is wrong.
No mistakes.
You know what? It would be uncharacteristic.
There's the Umber Arrow.
It would be boring without the mistakes, you know?
Pings out the Fickle here. He's in a good spot here.
Okay. So we see the Frozen Rest. That's interesting.
Yeah, but not what he needs right now.
No.
That's a really bad Blight Bomb, but he's got
Yeah.
to.
Ooh. Yeah, you're at 14. You
This is what
really.
This is what I meant when I was like, you know, sometimes Deception could be a really bad matchup here for you.
Mm-hmm. And throwing out the naked. Wait. It doesn't buff itself.
Does it?
Yeah, but why did they pip out this? Why did they pip that out?
No.
No, you don't pip that out, CK. Especially when you're on 14 health.
Do we see the bound
Oh
here?
no! Oh,
Yeah, we
no!
And I,
Oh, it's a
like,
card draw? Oh, I forgot it draws.
Yeah, it draws.
I'm
yeah.
misplaying. Okay, gotta slap myself on the wrist. Okay, when I misplay, chat.
Finally gets the Necroscepter. No removal in the Sanctum. But unfortunately for him,
Wow.
he's just really far behind right now.
I completely forgot about that the Nether Storm Lord not only buffs but draws. That's crazy.
Really good card.
Now, unfortunately, Android doesn't have anything it's going to buff, but they will still draw, right? Yeah.
And drawing as deception here is just really dirty. You know, on top of everything, on top of being behind, the ability for him to draw there is just huge. God, he's threatening 7 on the board. I think he's gonna do this and draw and hope. He has to be careful because if he draws into that rune, it's gonna be game over. So like,
Ooh.
oh, that's so big.
Oh. I mean, they have the Ray, but this board. No, there's no way. There's actually no way. Oh, and the Witherfingers gets buffed.
Yeah, it's another.
Yeah. Wow.
Witherfingers gets buffed. I don't think I've ever seen that. There's something I've never seen.
The Witherfingers getting buffed. Right? Because you can't. There isn't any deception cards that would do that, right? That are giving +1/+1.
No. But seeing cross god nether synergy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just pretty insane.
Okay, so they're gonna sleep it. Now, if Androa has any kind of like Dark Knives or Assassin's Aim or anything like that,
This is a really good stop here. Yeah.
They might not have it.
Frozen Rest.
Yeah, Frozen. Yeah, and we talked about it earlier, and it comes into play here. But they're on 3 health. The Rapture Dance, it's clean. And the Concede. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Androa taking it in 2. I mean, yeah, not much they could do there. Not much at all. So that pushes Androa into the top 16.
As light and what we just saw there, I hate drawing into deception.
Yeah.
I just hate it. It's like war has higher health creature. I mean higher strength creatures, so it makes the Umber Arrow play, the Bound by Her will play a little more difficult. But with light and death, you're just like at the mercy of those cards sometimes.
Yeah, that bound is
Bound Umber Arrow. We had the argument of, oh, do you put the Umber Arrow in aggro, and half the crowd is like no, and half the crowd is like yes, and then we see the Umber Arrow for the win in the tournament.
Yeah.
And just how it ends up.
Honestly, yeah, and that bound, it does give us those interactions that you're like, wait, that can happen? Of course, because bound can take anything now, because they could literally. You could put a 9 mana or 9 strength creature down if you had all of the borrowers, because they took away 2 each. Steal something.
I had them put my poly all the way down and then take it at 0, and I couldn't get through it.
That's good. That's good, right? That's great. That's so fun, and we're gonna have more fun seeing this next match. We're gonna be watching Clutch going up against Tremolo. Now this is a top 32 match. Winner of this goes to top 16. And we saw Clutch make a run last one. Can they keep it up for this? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I would have loved if you would have asked him to do like one of those commentary games here, like you did with Fake Muse.
Oh, but Clutch doesn't commentate his tournament games.
I mean, just come on, man. Is he not the LeBron of GU?
No,
that's not what they call.
That's Villy. That's Villy.
That's Villy. So who was he then? They gave him a name.
I don't think he has a name. Does Clutch have a name, chat?
They named him one of the basketball players. I forgot which one.
Well, he was the player of the year. He's not anymore. I don't know what they call him.
Come on, Clutch. Give me some commentary, bro.
You know what? You know what we're gonna do? when he's not making a run, we're gonna bring him on for another casting. We'll bring him on, have a trio going.
That works.
That works. That works. All right. Well, chat, let us know who you think's gonna take it. Now, it is pretty obvious who the underdog here is, being Tremolo. Clutch on infinite mana. Can you tell me a little bit about our friend Clutch?
Like you said, former player of the year. Made a deep run in the last tournament. Made a deep run in the AQUA.xyz one, I believe, as well. And that was after taking a pretty significant break.
No, he casted that one with me. Me and him made a great run on that.
And which tournament? He was in a. He went.
Well, check
really
the list.
far
I
in
sent
one
you
of
the
them.
list.
Goodness gracious, sir.
Yeah, you got a nice list in front of you. But me and him casted that that Aqua tournament, the Battle for the Light, both of them, and it was one of the highlights of my life, my career in this space. Huge. The fact that I could do it with Clutch, like that was super cool.
Oh, he was third in this year's Player of the Year Invitational.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. And
Okay.
again, that was a tournament with nothing but the best of the best.
Right.
So just being invited into that was a huge,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know if you know, but Outlaw, there's someone called Outlaw Unchained on YouTube. They make a bunch of great videos on controversies, on I'm sure you'll love, CK, you'll love the video they made on the mythic cards that got lost. They're kind of like a detective. And they did some videos on Clutch and the Player of the Year, like kind of everything surrounding it. Definitely go watch that. But yeah, we've got a match to get into. It's going to be Clutch versus Tremolo. Game number 1. Here we go. Yeah, honestly, Outlaw has some really great content. He puts a lot of effort into those videos, you can tell.
I have to check it out. He's taking a long time about this god power here. And goes with the Selena's
That's what he
mark.
does. That's what he does. He takes his time. I was watching his stream last
forgot
night.
who I'm watching.
I was watching his stream last night, and he said, "Okay, what's the strat here? Are we gonna fake DQ? Okay." And he literally sat there in his chair and let the rope run out to what? Get into the mind of the opponent, make it seem like they're DQing? Madman.
All types of mind games. All types of mind games.
It's a madman. That's what I call it. Okay, so Lonely Jag does have the Chiron for any relics that come out. And
Yeah,
the Guild
not a good
Enforcer.
start.
No,
Not a
no,
good
but
start, and he's going second here.
yeah. I was gonna say the
And
Guild
that's
Enforcer,
the-
one of the cards that we highlighted is potentially coming into this format and shaking things up. You know, it has left. It has exited stage left because of the blade on the ladder. You know, you don't see too many Guild Enforcers out there anymore. But in this tournament, it's banned, so.
It's true. Ran into it in the weekend, and it got bladed.
It got bladed. It's one of the best cards to blade if you do. You know, it's very sweet.
Oh, he draws his dog in here.
Oh, okay. Now where does this go? Has he been talking to his creatures? He has. Yeah, he must have fed them some treats. Oh, clean feral. But Lightning Strike is a nice option here, and they get the Marshwalker, but they could throw the Guild Enforcer. What do you think? He's thinking about that Guild Enforcer. I like the Lightning Strike in the Marsh. You could build your Doggin a little more. You get the Marsh developed.
Yeah, because you got to be careful to another round here.
Yeah.
Another round will go through the Guild Enforcer.
Yeah, you're very right about that. And now this Warmonger can't clear either. A Blade of Sticks can't clear it. The Wolf Guard could clear the Marshwalker. they can't get through this Doggin.
Power on the Doggin just to make the trade.
Yeah, I like it. Now, they can't get to 6 just yet. One more turn.
Yeah, here's your Guild Enforcer.
And you do leave yourself open to that thing you mentioned, that another round, which is scary. But you could, you know... I'm thinking if they didn't throw the Guild Enforcer, they could have tried to clear the Warmonger. Just maybe. But here, things are going to get buffed.
Yeah. His buffed creatures now are getting out of hand. Doesn't hit
twice. So, wow! The Guild Enforcer coming in so nicely here. Wait, this is looking good. This is looking good. And another Sun and Bloom.
Double Sun and Bloom.
Oh my. So, what are you doing? You hitting. You're going face with the Marsh and throwing the Sudden, hoping it hits that Doggin, and it does. Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
So, would you swing?
I'm hitting the 1/3 first, I think.
Yeah, you think? Oh, because you could buff something twice. Yeah, and look at that. It's gonna buff itself. And oh my god, so much of that went face. It's 7, what was it? 7 damage went face? Wait, what are the odds of that? Is that 1 in 4? Or no, 1 in 3? Yeah, 1 in 3.
No, a lot less.
Really?
A lot less, yeah. All that
Oh, because it's per tick. Oh, it's per tick. Oh no. Per tick. Wanted to. Oh yeah, okay. Has the mana. It was a little laggy. And look at this Rhino. If it gets hit with the Sun Bloom, that might just be a concede right there. And this might be a concede before they even get to do that.
How it is,
yeah.
I think.
But you know what I mean? Like you get it on the Rhino. It's got such great stats. And here it is, lethal. Perfect lethal for Clutch. Taking game number 1. Alrighty.
Yeah. Clutch very slowly, no mistakes.
Nope.
No mistakes. Nice. Playing a deck that he doesn't even like. He doesn't really like nature that much.
But we see it. He likes to bring it out, and he brings out this same one. You see the Rhino. You see the Green Giant. He doesn't really divert from this. I love it. Because he's bringing it back time and time again, and it wins. It's a tournament, like, certified. Got the Clutch stamp on it. And we'll see which one he brings out. What do we see next? Which deck out of Clutch? Which deck out of Tremolo?
I think last time Clutch surprised me and went light.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I did remember that. That would be interesting to see. You know, I think, you know, him playing War is too obvious because, you know, we all know he really likes War. He really likes Control War.
Right.
Aggro War, I think, is a little better right now.
I mean, yeah, in this format, you can't play Control War, right?
Yeah, you can, but it's just not an effective, like, optimal
It's very budget.
one.
It's very budget. Budget Control War.
Although the new cards coming out, if you saw the common, deal 2 damage to all.
Oh yeah, that 7 mana?
With the leech.
Yeah.
That's a common.
Yep. That's gonna be fun.
Goodness. Watch out, Olympian War. That's gonna be fun.
What about Tremolo? What are we seeing?
Lost the first game. You gotta go. I think he'll go Death.
Okay.
I think Death kind of counters a lot of things well here.
All right. Well, we've got game number 2, Clutch versus Tremolo, and we see War Deception. Yeah.
Good old aggro War here. Going second though.
Yeah, it went second last game too, right?
I believe he did, yes. Really taking his time here. You've gotta think differently with what cards you have in your hand. You're starting muck when you're going first and second. He knows he's gotta have to be reactive here against him. And
Yeah,
right here, throwing the Valkyrie sucks. So
I like the captain.
I think he Valkyrie's captain here,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because, you know, it gives Tremolo the opportunity to trade, but it's not a clean trade. If they wanted to do something with the Umber Arrow, they can't.
Yeah, he wants that Tavern Brawler to deal with that Armor Lurker if he doesn't trade it here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always a good option for that. And the Thievery coming out, that could give them some decent cards, and they don't swing. They don't swing. That could come into play. Three damage.
That's really dangerous against a player like Clutch to take that 3 damage. And now you gave him a clean trade here.
Yeah, it could go with the Relic and the Tavern, and even play one of those Skulkins. And has a white fur guard in the waiting room, I should say, just chilling.
Oof.
A lot of damage.
A lot of damage on a good board.
Uh-oh. 3 mana. And they throw the
he's not gonna
rat.
take
Oh my gosh. CK, they threw the rat. That's probably one of the worst cards you can get out of that generate.
Dark Maniac.
Yeah, I mean,
With poison. If it gets poisoned.
yeah,
next
if it
turn.
you want to kill that right now then. And you can. You can, and you could even buff something in the process of it. And it's clean. Oh, he told me about this. He said mid-game, a PokerStars pop-up will show. Just FYI. You degen. He's playing poker while playing GU.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
not surprised.
If I could too, so would I. All right. If that was allowed to in my state, so would I. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
Always
it's
be,
just funny.
you know.
It's very doesn't want to get rid of the Dart Maniac.
Yeah, he's just gonna go face here.
But
even
they
if
could get punished.
yeah, he could get punished, but he could also not have it. And he puts a lot of damage out here.
Oh yeah. Doesn't have it.
Yeah.
The Bloodthirsty Spear. I mean, it's something. And the White for Guard getting both buffs. Now, I've made this mistake, and I've thrown the Battle Bard on the Imp, and it does not, I repeat, does not buff it. It's not a Viking. It is not a Viking, but they do have... Oh, no, they don't have a Viking. The White Fur Guard is not a Viking?
It's an Olympian.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know.
That's why remember, that's an Olympian. All these cards that are coming out of Olympians.
Wait a minute. So
War has a lot of Olympians, and the Blade is an Olympian.
Wait. So you're telling me that I airdropped 100 cards that are going to prove to be useful in the future?
Extremely. As if they weren't now.
So are you saying that I'm going to cry when I see the value double?
Probably.
Okay. No, I'll be happy because we got him cheap. Blade is a Nubian?
Blade is an Nubian?
Yeah, Blade is a Nubian.
I'm sorry. So which one is it that they said that is the...
Is the...
One of them is a thing.
The Martyr.
I'm sorry. Is it the Martyr? Light's Verdict.
Yeah, Martyr. And look at this, on 4 health. Clutch looking like he's gonna take this nice and easy. Oh, the Rapture Dance, but it's not enough.
Not enough to clear everything.
Not enough at all. Clutch gonna take it in 2.
Oh, no,
Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
Oh, yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
You would have thought. You would have thought. Clutch taking it as we expected. Yeah, White Fur Guard up 4 cents since we bought it. That's great.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of synergy coming up with this new set.
Yeah.
It would be interesting because I feel like the set is like, is it Olympian heavy? Is what I thought.
I mean, there's a lot of tribal synergy in that new set, and yeah, I can't wait to get to that. And we'll be seeing also that new card. There's 2 cards that they. One of the new cards, Bitter Endings, apparently came out on the website, and then they took it down. So what does that make you think? Like maybe they thought it was like, oh, we can't release it like that. Maybe it was a mistake. We haven't seen that 38th card, the, what is it, dis something? But yeah, that new set coming out, it's going to be interesting to see how those tribes really factor in. And in that main event, you know, we've got a new set for that, and definitely not going to ban stuff. It's going to be completely open, unless obviously there's some crazy broken thing. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and we're going to be getting into the next matches. Moving on to top 16. Dark Deliverance, thank you. So we don't know anything about Dark Deliverance, but the Bitter Endings, someone said... Did I make a... I think I made the... Yes, I have a crafting guide, CK. You asked me. You said, hey, did anybody make a video? No, but I made a crafting guide. I'll link this to you.
Thank you. I was looking at it like, this is what I wanted. I wanted more synergy from the tribes.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool to see.
And it's looking like nature's getting a little more Amazon synergy.
Oh yeah. And that epic. You like that 5-mana epic?
Yes, I do like the 5-mana epic.
Yeah.
Especially in an aggro wild where you basically dealt your hand out.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I wanted to talk to you about that one. I feel like you had a hand in that.
What?
Every time I see an OP nature card, I'm like, Sewlie's talking to the devs again.
I'm not talking to any devs. People are like, oh, someone in Discord saying I have insider information, and because I made the crafting guide so fast, I knew all this before. Like, come on, guys, come on. You think they've got people like telling? No, I get the same information you guys get. Maybe I try a little harder for it. But we like to put out all the information we do collect, so we made that crafting guide during the stream, and it's been effective. People on Reddit have been... There's like a whole comment storm going up about the new set, about crafting. How do you feel about crafting?
I think it's an interesting way of, of getting, different ways to get cards. I just have to see it in play, actually.
Yeah, people are not so happy. But that aside, we have another match. This is our first top 16 of the night. Winner here is going to be playing top 8 tomorrow. And Caution Fun and Mudman will be casting that. Big shout out to them and all of TST. You guys are amazing. Alrighty. So, these two. Do we have any stats on these two? I don't think we do, right?
Core, that is Swift Joe versus Core.
Yeah.
I do believe I've played Core before.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
they are in Mythic.
Yeah, so... you know, if you played them in Mythic and you hang around Mythic, you know you've had a lot of experience playing with a lot of these high-level players, playing quality decks. So I expect them to, to be able to, hold their own. Swift Joe, you don't know, but hey, they've gotten this far.
Yes,
already.
They have. Yep, top 16. It is no small feat. You have to go through a lot. Like, yeah, you really do. So we'll be seeing who takes it here in this first game. It's going to be Swift Joe versus KOR. Okay, we see Deception versus Deception. Get your pillows. Grab a snack. It's going to be a while.
Hopefully he's double aggro. That's what I'm hoping for. Yes, it's an aggro deck. Yay!
Okay, nice.
It's like some guild synergy here.
Yeah. That Whisper Baron, the Guildmate, and the Diligent Architect. Nice. Oh, and look, they're going for that Dart Maniac with the poison.
Diligent Architect, not a bad card at all.
No.
3 mana, 2/4. Look for
get
a structure.
It's I've been playing a nature that runs 2 Diligent Architects. I think I took out 1, but what I've been doing is I play Diligent and I get a second Coronet, and then I play 2 Coronets, and it's really fun.
Yeah, I bet.
The games go usually like 30-40 minutes.
So this weekend I was struggling and I switched to a really long death deck with Obelisk and Necroceptor. And I played like a 40-minute match.
Yeah.
I realized like, wow, like I've been in this match for eons.
Yeah, you look up and you're like, wait, how much time has really gone by? I've been on 9 mana for like 20 minutes here. What's going on?
So we see Balthazar.
I was gonna ask you about that.
It's funny thing, right? So when I recruited Dutch into this game.
Wait, did they just ping the Armor Lurker?
He pinged it so that it loses its armor. One way or another this turn.
But
if he decides to attack.
But instead of throwing like the Diligent Architect, or I don't know. Are you really doing that just to get the 1 armor off?
And now he loses.
Because they're gonna
duelist.
They're gonna attack anyway. Or you're forcing them to attack? I don't know. I didn't like it. It didn't do anything. And they could have played the Diligent Architect. They could have. I don't know. I feel like that's the best turn to play it as well.
But as I was saying, when I recruited Dutch into this game, the first 4 legis he got out of packs were all Balthazar.
Nice.
And he almost quit because of it. Because every time he got a legi pack, and he's like, "Oh, I need this. I need Asterius," or
right.
He kept getting Balthazar, and I just felt so bad for him.
So the Stolen Plans. Interesting.
You love the delve mechanic. You love to be able to pick out of 3 cards instead of just generating a random card.
Yeah. Okay. Takes their Dart Maniac, swings in. Now, yeah, you got to play that Diligent. And what are you trying to hope for? What are you trying to get? Oh.
Arc of Amemnos is, I think, one of the better cards here. Although Grand Hall is not bad here.
Yeah, it helps with the damage. It gives them that leech. I don't know. I feel like Arc it's so much more leech, potentially. And KOR's not going to be able to deal with an Arc in the same way that they're going to be able to deal with the Grand Hall.
He can. Well, the thing is that he doesn't want to basically have his attack reduced and then he Bound by Her wills it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
If he takes the Grand Hall, then so be it.
Right.
You know, it doesn't matter. I think the Arc is The Arc is too much of a big target for Deception.
Okay.
So here he goes really wide in the hopes that he could get that big Grand Hall play, and he hopes that he doesn't have Rapture here.
Yeah, if we see the Pip out, probably going to be a Rapture. Most definitely. They don't have anything else at 6. And, oh, the Balthazar coming into play here. Making the Hunting Trap 3 mana. And that could make things awkward. Nah, maybe not. They've got a Armor Lurker.
Yeah, but it's fine, though. He gets the Grand Hall play off here.
Yeah. Very nice. Could...
Nah, I think you Grand Hall here. You're
and it's got
guaranteeing
7
yourself.
health, too. I forgot.
Yeah, you're guaranteeing yourself 6 Leech here.
6 Leech, and you're putting them on 9. Although, a Rapture Dance will clear the board. Except for that Grand Hall, but I'm not even counting it. You know, they could just, Oh, no, maybe they can't get through it. Because they don't... Yeah, they don't have the ping. That's pretty awkward. The fact that it has 7 health.
Yeah.
But... Oh, but Swift Joe leaving the... Yeah, leaving the Ranger. But yeah, this Rapture Dance is going to be awkward. And they have to do it. They have to throw it out. Now, do you do it again? Yeah.
I think he is. I think because he's setting up for a Frumentary play here. He wants to be able to draw more cards here. So he wants to throw out as many guild creatures on the board.
Yeah, we could see a Witherfingers next, though, from KOR. Swift Joe's holding on to theirs. Won't get it for 2 more turns here. KOR still has their Pip, and I think that's what we're going to see. Wait. Now, why did they swing...
It was the right play. It also removes a gilded creature here for that Frumentary, so he gets 1 less draw here.
Oh wow, yes.
He gets 1 less draw here out of that.
Very nice.
He's gonna get 3 cards or 4 here. I think he gets. No, 3.
3, yeah.
He gets 3.
Yeah, because the Wither is another.
And now he has the Hunting Trap.
Wow. Okay. Very nice from KOR and the double Witherfingers. Oh, jeez. It is a feeling akin to getting double demoed, but
he's gonna Witherfingers right back here.
Yeah, can take 1 out.
Or
I don't know.
He's gonna do that, and he's gonna Satire Hypnotist.
Oh yes, the Satire. It can die pretty easily. It's not a very strong card, but it will deal with this Witherfingers for at least 1 turn.
He's going really wide here. He's already used 1 Rapture Dance. He's hoping he doesn't have the second one here.
Yeah, second one hurts bad.
A second one could end the game almost.
Yeah, look, they're getting it ready. They're getting the emo ready.
Yeah. A second one here is devastating.
Oh, jeez. Do they have the Rapture? They've already thrown both Witherfingers. Okay, thinking about this turn. Using that rope. I think this might be game. Doesn't look like they have the Rapture. They would have thrown it by now.
Oh, that Satire is proving to be an issue here.
Yeah, the Satire.
That's not enough.
No. So they've got, what, 3, 4, 9, 10. That's not enough damage, though. What is that? Desert Mercenary?
Yeah, reduce the cost of guild creatures in your hand to 1 that costs 2 or 3.
Wow. The Trials card coming into play here. You know, not, again, one of these cards, you don't see it, but in this format, it could shine. Now, if they got that, I guess with like they Frumentari and then they throw that.
Yeah, that's a card that I think has a lot of great future synergy. It's a neutral guild card that reduces the cost of other guild creatures. So I think that, you know, when other gods other than Deception have better guild synergy, I think we're gonna see that card really be strong.
Yeah.
Oh, good card to take here.
Ooh.
Good
Oh
card
my
to
gosh,
take
yeah,
here.
because if they clear...
He's going to.
Wow. Right, because they can grab the Ranger. Wait, so grabbing
grab the
the
Ranger.
yeah, okay. Uses a hunting trap?
Oh, I don't.
Why not grab the Ranger? Maybe they didn't see it?
I don't understand that.
Maybe they're so scared about Avalkas?
Yeah, but now you get hit with this.
Umber Arrow? Oh, yeah, Umber Arrow. Oh, they're thinking so far ahead. I love it, CK.
Yeah, Umber Arrow.
Wow.
We talked about it, yeah.
Well, hey, I think that just goes to show how much of a competitor KOR is and why they are here in the top 16, fighting for a top 8 spot. And the Cutthroat, and this is not a good hand to Cutthroat, though. They take the Dart Maniac. They don't want them to get that poison play off, and doesn't look like they'll be able to at all. Swift Joe in a very interesting place here. But wait, no, that's it. That's it, yeah. They had no way to stop this.
Wow.
Wow, Swift Joe gonna take it. And I remind you, they are the underdog in this. A little bit of an upset on our hands, maybe.
Let's see. Still early to call it, you know, but it was a game that just basically came down to draw. And I think that Frumentari play was huge. And then him killing off, and just imagine when he killed off again that Armor Lurker to give him one less. Right, because the Armor Lurker. Make sure.
Yeah, no, definitely nice from Swift Joe there. Taking it, pushing it to a game 2 here. KOR has to win here, or else that tournament life, that dream, is over. Here we go. All right, Death versus Nature. Nature for core. Death on Swift Joe's end.
Gonna be interesting to see who goes first here.
Ooh, Swift is. The spawn of Caloran, and we see the Overseer.
Seen that Caloran in a lot of the higher mythic tier decks, and it's
now
so interesting that it's there.
I asked Clutch this, CK, on his stream last night. If you give the spawn of Caloran poison, or and then it attacks, it kills itself after it attacks one time, right? Or deadly. I'm saying poison. Deadly.
Yeah.
I said poison. I was like, wait, that's not right.
I'm not sure, actually.
Because you're doing deadly damage to yourself. So you would think, right, that it dies. And we saw it, like, I was watching it last night. Someone opted to not put deadly on it. And I was like, wait, they didn't put it on that? Oh, hold on a second. So maybe we need someone to do it just for science, you know? Go and go in the AI, you know?
I'm questioning that war card that's coming out, the 7 mana that has leech that does 2 damage
The
to
Ember
all.
Oni.
Yeah. So like, does it leech when it does the 2 damage to all creatures?
Does the demo? When it hits for 3, does it heal you?
Yeah.
Okay, then it should.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a ridiculous board heal if your
Yeah.
opponent has the board. That's ridiculous. That's a
Clear
ridiculous
and
card.
heal, yeah.
Oh, and then we see the wildfire here. It's not gonna clear anything, but
No.
it's gonna give him a nice little board here. Yeah, Auric Mage, like that card is gonna be broken. That Oni when it comes out. Here he's clearing his board. His creatures are gonna heal real nice.
Ooh, okay. Nether Swarm. Rhino. I like it. Although a lightning strike is pretty devastating. 5 mana Pip. The trial. Oh!
My goodness.
Oh, baby. The no comes out from Swift Joe, and look at this.
You don't see a lot of wildfires into Trial of the Hydra.
Yeah,
but you
it's
got
such
it
like a you're really gambling a lot when you're going for those kinds of plays, and KOR just showing that they
Yeah.
can come to the tournament, they can do it.
Oh my goodness, doesn't have like the curse to
Yeah,
get rid of
nothing.
Or
no,
even,
no type of removal.
a blight bomb here. You know, do some damage. Blight bomb, no, doesn't have it.
No. But this still has a board. We'll see what KOR do they throw out another one, CK? Do they have no, okay, they don't. Imagine double trial. Ooh. The Doggin. Oh. All right. Well, they're definitely going to be getting value now, especially with that Doggin on the board. Huge heal turn.
Yeah, he needs to survive and draw bifurcating here.
Wow, and hits with the canopy as well.
Things going his way.
Yep. And look at these marsh walkers. Oh, jeez. 6/6. That's a big broccoli. So they hit face, and they're searching for something. The bifurcating, and there it is. Oh
Told you.
my gosh.
He's got to survive this turn here.
Yeah.
He's gonna put out
so
some leech
six-
here. He's
Yeah,
gonna
but
put
how
out some
much-
leech here.
6, 12, 18, 24. They're one off if everything goes. All they need is a wildfire, and it's GG's. Oh, and the Badger has to listen. But I'm inclined to think that it will. Now, Marshwalker's odd. Badger's even. Doggin's odd. Feral Shapeshifter's even. So,
Yeah.
it's not clean.
Yeah, he did a good job of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Of setting that up purposefully.
Yeah, but those Marshwalkers, you got to think those are the ones that are going to go. Yeah, now one more to go. So they will be left with the Badger. It's still big. It's got 5 attack, 6 health, 2 regen. Dang, look at those. Look at those Marshwalkers. Wow.
Yeah, those Marshwalkers are out of control.
Wait, they're going for the odd?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
the
I said odd, and in my head I registered even, and I got worried for a second.
Yeah, no, that was.
Yes, we were talking about odd. Yes, little brain fart there.
Happens.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh, ho, ho. And it hits the shapeshifter. Look at this. Puts them on 2.
Yeah, Joe knows this is it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to a game 3 here to decide.
Yes,
Who
yes,
moves
yes. It's what we love. The game 3 coming your way. Core gonna take game number 2 here in just a second. Yeah, they want to get out. You know, yeah, summon the card. GG, whatever. Doesn't even go for the hit on face. Oh, love it. I love it. All right, what are we seeing next? Game 3. Swift Joe won with Deception. Right? Deception? Yes, Deception.
Interesting, because Joe's run Balthazar in both decks.
Yeah.
I found that to be very interesting. So he's willing to play anything.
Yeah.
You know, you throw out Balthazar twice. It's really interesting to just see that inclusion. I think Swift comes back with nature. I think it's in a good spot.
Yeah.
I think nature's in a good spot here. I think that we've seen that everything favors a lot of these games just favor death, war, and deception.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen any bit of light yet. We haven't seen magic yet.
All right. Well, we've got game number 3 starting up right now between Swift Joe and KOR.
He goes with the death again. Same thing. Death mirror matchup. Oh wow.
Have we seen this? Like, has anyone gone death against death? I don't think so.
I don't think we have, and
Like
and
in
not a good
all
start
of the tournaments, I don't think we've seen it once.
yeah, not a good start for Core here.
Which is interesting too, because you had said that was a good god to go first with. You know, you get your death game out of the way.
He's gonna make him choose here what to do. I think I Wicked Fae the zombie and take my 2 damage on the obelisk here.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna do the opposite and he wants to go wider here. Which is also a good decision. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how this plays out. Clears and clears.
Okay. And here comes the spawn. It's a big creature.
Yeah, definitely is.
It doesn't die to those clears, you know. Curse of Greed, not gonna clear it. Maybe eventually a Blight Bomb.
Eventually, after it's gotten its value.
Yeah. And it is something that can deal with that obelisk if it is open. But as we know, right on cue, the Necroscepter comes out, and this board goes from nothing to something in the snap of a finger. Okay, so Wicked Fae helps, but... Oh, actually, yeah, can clear this whole board. Very nice. That Wicked Fae, man.
The Wicked Fae is a really nice card here for the zombie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So at this point, you gotta think Swift Joe in such a nice spot. Right? But Death has ways of coming back, you know, that bifurcating down the line. Another obelisk, or did they already throw 2? They only threw 1. Thank you, Cora, on time. He's listening to the casting, and he's gone back in time.
It just goes wide here again automatically with the obelisk and Necroceptor.
But they can clear it. Although it's not as clean as last time.
It's not, and he loses his...
He loses everything. Well, that is the one thing with that spawn. It's definitely going to die eventually because it's doing damage to itself. Unless you get that nature playoff, but who's gambling that much?
Yeah, but he got a lot of value out of that. I think he's very happy.
And look at this, the Cambion into the Void Banshee. You get 2 4-attack creatures that Fickle's going to get 4 health here.
Yeah,
very nice.
Play.
And for what? For 5? You got a 4/4 and a 4/3 for 5 mana? Yes, sir. I'll take it.
Need a Blight Bomb here. And a Curse.
Oh, a Curse would be so nice. I don't think they have it, though. I think we just see the God Power. No. Wait. Why didn't they God Power? Why didn't they God Power, CK? Why didn't they
They didn't want to buff the Fickle Cambion.
Oh yeah, Fickle Cambion. Okay. See, that's one of the cards I always misplay, and here I am misplaying again live on the casting. That Fickle Cambion, it's so annoying. You know, you're trying to clear it, you accidentally hit face first, and you're like, wait, no, stop, don't buff, and it's too late.
I'm out here. I guess some plays right.
CK making errors. No,
I got him wrong.
That was me. I made that. I made the error.
I guess some of them wrong, but I guess some of them right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're playing GU, aren't we? So now this is still a big board for Swift Joe. And it will die to a Bifurcating Curse. And look at this very nice play from Core. The Demonic Skull. Right? Demonic Skull?
Yeah.
Bringing back that obelisk. And could even do it again. So the fact that they can just keep filling their board up, keep doing it, keep going, it might be too much for Swift Joe if they can't keep up. And that Overseer is not that close. You know, they're 2 away. They don't have a mana pip.
It's gotta be real careful here, because you're dead to another round. You're dead to
another round. I would hope not.
Yeah. The one that your creatures gain another attack here.
Oh, over the line. Over the line.
Or he'll heal himself out of range here.
Right. Could they win from a corpse explosion?
Yes.
Yeah,
corpse
they could.
Explosion here wins it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I would love another chance to cast a corpse explosion win. So, oh, now the Blight Bomb comes out, and it's nice. Core in a position to take this game number 3. I mean, what? Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you what saves Swift Joe, but I don't think anything does. The bifurcating. Oh, actually, bifurcating removes the whole board.
Yeah, bifurcating here is what he needs.
Will they draw it? No, they don't. That is not what you needed. Nether Swarmlord. I mean, they're gonna draw, but
yeah,
this
but you
is
have
so much damage. Yeah.
3, 5, 7, 10, 12. 13 with the God power here.
Yeah, and he just
Real
pulled the
close.
strings with deals damage to yourself. What are they using that on? Maybe the Overseer? No, it's 5 or less. What are they taking 5 damage for? Oh, is that
You could bring back a Rhino.
lethal? 3, 5, 7, 10, 12, 13. No, they're 1 off. Or is it 2? No, it's 1 off. Or 2 off, 2 off. Okay. Do they just pull the strings on their own tournament life? I think that's a good way to go out. That's a good it's a good card to use to end the game, but they're gonna throw the Overseer. Show them that they had the buff. They had the board wide clear. Just 1 turn too late, it seems. And here, Core taking game number 3 and the set. Pushing it to top 8 now. Wow.
Yeah, Core getting it done there. Lost the first match, kept his cool. Knew that they were there, that, you know, confident in themselves.
Yeah.
And managed to pull it out there. Good job. Always tough losing that first game.
Definitely. Always tough losing that first game. Very good job from both of them. And thanks again for sending in that video, Swift Joe. It's people like you that make these tournament streams even doable. The fact that we're standing here, doing these, watching these, it's all thanks to people like you who show up for these tournaments and share that content. It's quite incredible. Up next, we've got names that we have seen before. Chrissy CP and EPAM Grade. Up next for this, fighting for a top 8 spot, CK. What do you think is going through their minds when they're entering these matches?
I think Chrissy's going back to their experience in the last tournament with a really good run.
Mm-hmm.
They're just thinking about the different format because different cards here are banned, and just basically I don't think they're really playing their opponent because there's not too much information on their opponent out there, I believe.
So
I just think,
if you look at his profile on Infinite Mana, I believe he played in the Big Swiss and he did pretty well there. If you want to pull those stats up, but funny thing about him, he doesn't play weekend ranked. EPAM Grade.
That's why he's on 8 mana. He's on infinite mana, that is. He's on infinite mana.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No. This is Chrissy CP and EPAM.grade.
I'm sorry. You're right, yeah. So interesting to be a tournament player that doesn't do weekend rank.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So
when
weird.
I thought he was, for a second, my initial thinking, if I don't see you have a GUDEX profile, I'm like, uh-oh, this looks sus. Let's dig deeper. But they've got the stats, and I believe, what did they place in the Big Swiss?
9 through 16.
Hey, so they got a top 16 placing. That's not bad. That's a big tournament, and that was a tough one.
Especially the Swiss, where you have to play all your opponents.
Yeah. And who plays no... If you don't play weekend ranked, maybe he's got a kid. Maybe he's got a job. Life happens, folks. And that's why these tournaments, there's different shifts. Seeding might not be the most perfect thing. Time zones come into play. People have emergencies. But it's because the fact that we can all come together as a community and do it together, it makes these events possible and honestly incredible. So yeah, there's some mistakes along the way. Yeah, there might be a fake Muse video on some of those mistakes coming out soon, and it's fine, because with mistakes come a lesson, and we're gonna keep learning and building these events as we go. It has been such a beautiful road to get here. But we have this match coming up. It is for a top 8 spot. What are we gonna see first?
One of the 3, it's going to be either Deception, War, or Nature.
Okay. So no death. You've thrown it out for this one.
well, death is also. I'm sorry. So probably the one out of the three there. I feel like I know it's not gonna be light or magic.
Right.
Like it's just. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people just didn't like it in this format. But we're just seeing players tend to go away from those two right now. So it's gonna be basically one of those four gods. I feel here. We're basically in this format. This tournament's basically been relegated to four gods. I guess the genuine understanding is that it's suboptimal, but maybe you can catch your opponent off guard here.
Yeah, and that's what happens in the finals. That's what happens in these top 8 matches, in these top 16s, because you get the sweat coming out. You know, the top players showing off their stuff, and we're going to be seeing it here in game number 1 between Chrissy and EPAM. We see war against war.
There we go. And most likely a double aggro war matchup here.
Yeah, you gotta think. Okay.
And you see him going with the other god power.
Ooh. Okay, so are we gonna get our little taste of control war? Or you think, I mean, what are you thinking when you see that, CK?
I'm thinking that Enduring Shield is coming out, and there it is.
There it is,
really
yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, I
And
feel like
unfortunately,
it's
that
always
Valkyrie
there.
Here is probably no good.
No, and you're right. It's just going to die probably to a Tavern Brawler, to an Axelman, or that. A Protected Imp.
Yeah.
I have not seen that yet, and boy, does it look scary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here, a Tavern Brawler or a Vanguard Axewoman is extremely punishing.
Yeah. They don't have it though. They could use it.
He could use it here though.
Yeah, could use it here.
He might be wanting to put the Protected back on that Imp. And he wants to guarantee it first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're thinking about it, which makes me think they've got something to trade with. And like, okay, if I throw this, maybe... Well, what would get buffed instead, though? What's stronger than the Imp? Oh, okay. So they were thinking about it. So like, okay, do I want to use this Warmonger right now?
I think that's a really good card here. It's so difficult because now the aggro war here is trading, and you're just gonna run out of basically assets here to play.
Yeah, and you're playing aggro war. Trading is not your game. You want to be hitting face,
yeah,
as much as possible. And here, this is not looking good for Chrissy.
He's basically mana turn 3. He's behind on the board.
And the Bronze Servant. I mean, if Chrissy doesn't have relic removal, that was their option. And EPAM on top with the boxes, unfortunately. Looks like they're in a very good spot here. And you see that God Power, they could... What could they be running? They could be running maybe a Savage Strike. That helps with Protected. Or, I don't know. What helps here? What helps? Overproof Brew or that helps too. Although they both die. Yeah, this is not great for EPAM.
Not great, but he cleared and he healed.
Yeah. You just like, it's like seeing the Grand Hall and to watch two big creatures trade in like that. It feels bad. But hey, this Odie's looking nice. There's no blade in this format, so you know it's going to survive at least this turn, right? They could Axwoman imp it. It's very unlikely, I feel like. They're not... Oh, wow, and I eat my words. The Orcish is even cleaner.
Orcish is great there.
Okay, well, hey, there's another round. They're going to be able to get through the Grand Hall at the very least.
Yeah.
And they get an imp. Oh. Wait.
He's got to go here.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you don't throw it on the imp.
It's not clean here. But he's going to have to go
Oh,
here.
I think he's trying to get... I think he's going to God Power.
No, he's going to...
Yes! Yeah, he's going to God Power! He wants to buff the imp. I like it.
Ugh.
You don't like it?
It's always tough when you make the imp bigger because you're damaging yourself. Yeah, it's great, but like you're also taking that damage on yourself.
Yeah, but look at what they just threw out. The wolf would it have killed both? No, it wouldn't have. It would have died.
That's a dead card there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe you're right on that one. Oh, it doesn't feel good.
This does not feel good.
No.
Face.
And you're leaving the Odie up. And they're at 6 mana. That's scary. Alright, well, they can clear up the board. Although they won't hit face with the Odie unless they have some extra stuff to throw at that imp. And they don't. So Odie not going to get the value from its effect. You know, it will lower the mana cost of a creature in EPAM's hand. And there's a Thundercaller. That's not the worst thing. But it is very clearable.
He's behind.
Yeah.
Not great when you're behind.
Oh, the Herdicus. Wow. And it got reduced.
And that's probably going to be GG's here.
Yeah. Cunning Challenger. Yeah. GG's from Chrissy. EPAM taking game number 1.
Wow.
Oh, we got a little taste of the next game there. I'm not going to ask you what god we're seeing.
EPAM there showing. I don't got to play weekend rank.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. You know, it'd be interesting if he just plays under a different account, just so that we don't know like what he likes and his, you know, his tendencies, his things.
No,
like
that would be bad. That would be multi-accounting, CK. You get banned for doing that. Because you would be playing with 2 competitive accounts. And that is against the rules.
Yeah, but one would be to play weekend events, and then one would be to play tournaments. You're not double dipping in anything. Is that cheating? I don't think it is.
It's
Think about it. Think about it. If you're only doing one with
yeah,
each
but what, we're
thing,
supposed to trust you? Oh, I swear I'm not double dipping. I swear, is it?
No.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, okay. I know. I've gone through enough of these people to really get a feel for the kind of person that multi-counts, and I can say we have banned a considerable amount of people over the course of these first 3 tournaments, and you know it's been dying down a bit. I think people have realized that we can catch them, and it's not worth it. You know, you get caught once, you get a permanent ban forever. You're never gonna play another tournament on GU Stakes. And most of the time, CK, those people that have multi-counted, they don't make it very far in the bracket. But
Except for that one guy who got to 3rd in the other one.
Well, you mean his girlfriend?
Yeah, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend. All right, enough said. We've got game number 2 starting up right now between Chrissy and EPAM. Imagine your girl makes it to top
Is that
3.
death on top?
Yeah.
Okay. Going first deception here. Pickpocket with Umber Arrow. Gives up the pickpocket. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I want him to blight bomb my patient pickpocket.
Well, maybe they're hoping that they can get that blight bomb out and then eventually get some value out of it.
You're not gonna pip out the armor lurker here? No. Interesting. Guess it works out in his favor. Now you armor lurker. He doesn't like the god power because the god power will take out his armor lurker. But we want to set up that trade here.
Yeah, that god power is so good against the armor lurker. Yeah, anything with like 1 health and armor. The spiny porcupine. Oh, has nothing. Floats 2 mana.
Wow.
Very nice. And yeah, they can get another easy 3 damage in next turn.
Yeah, not a good hand for Chrissy here either.
No, but they've got a cutthroat. They've got some umber arrows. And they got the beguiling blade. So they could lower something, steal it, use it to attack something. Maybe they cutthroat.
Be interesting if Epom here is actually running a Nubians and he doesn't want them to get Umber Arrowed here. Floats 3 mana and then
Floats 3 mana. Oh, geez. Okay, Guild Enforcer coming out. Very nice.
I would see here, there, it's a good play, but there I would have Cutthroat for information as to what he's trying to do and see his hand.
Yeah, and you're already up. You have the board, right? Okay, but here,
there's the ray.
Yeah, you make them use the ray, and now maybe we see that cutthroat come out.
I think you have to Cutthroat here. Ooh, you can Ludias and hide though.
Okay, yeah, it's just they're like, oh, it's too much value.
It's too much value here, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, would you say that's punished? You know, the Guild Enforcer comes out, they use the ray. They could have saved that ray for something even worse. So, might not be the worst for Chrissy. And here they're gonna get something off this Ludia's and the bifurcating curse. That's big.
That's a good card to get out of that. Just
wow.
in case you need an escape.
Yeah, you throw your Rapture Dance, and they're like, yes, they threw their Rapture. Just kidding, another 6 mana clear coming at you. And it's your own.
And he's gonna get double value out of the Ludias. He's gonna get another hit. He's gonna get another draw, and you know, Epom here not putting on any pressure, which is a little scary if you're Chrissy, but it also buys you time to amass these cards in your hand.
All right, does Epom have anything to play? They've been floating a lot of mana, which it worries me, and I agree with you. And look at that, they float 3 more. And Chrissy not playing the Cutthroat because, like you said, they can just keep getting value out of this God Power.
Yeah, I think you do it again here.
What do you get? Do you get? Oh,
or you.
They okay. No, I like doing it because you're not gonna get another chance.
Ooh, frozen rest here.
Yeah, I like that. You know, you can wait. They floated so much that at this point, what are they gonna throw out? If they do, it's probably not going to be that helpful. So you can take what is helpful in their hand maybe next turn.
He could, he can do so many things here.
That's unexpected. No pun intended. And now do we see the Cutthroat, right?
No, because he'd burn a card. He'd fill his hand.
What?
Yeah,
oh, you're right. Yeah, he had no 1 mana cards. Very, very good observation, CK. Now, this is interesting because it forces EPAM to trade their own gift to kill it off and start that that loop, you know, of putting it in their deck, they get it, they put it in your deck, and then it goes back and forth like a tennis match. Yeah, and the Ludia's finally goes down. It's gotten so much value. Bifurcating Curse, Frozen Rest can both come into play here.
And 6 damage to
Yeah.
face.
Wait, 6 damage to face?
He hit twice with it.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking like, wait, is there a spell? Like, what spell did they get?
He hit twice in the face.
Yeah.
With that card.
Right. Yeah, they've only played 2 cards. We're almost at 7 mana, and they've played 2 things. Are they gonna float 4 mana? Okay, no. Guild Enforcer. Oh, if only they had kept those Beguiling Blades.
I think you could just hide it and go face.
Yeah, you could. You could hide it, go face, and no, you still can't. You still can't cutthroat. So I think you were right in saying before that they should have cutthroated because now it's kind of dead. Unless they throw out another creature.
He had to sleep one of his own creatures there. He wanted to dump the Frozen Rest and get rid of it.
But they're going to be at 9 cards unless they can play 2 in 1 turn. And like you said, that cutthroat is just, it's stumped. And people across the world are smiling. Is it me or did the video just glitch? Did you see that? Okay, it is. Yeah, it's glitching a little bit. Another Ludia's. So I think I'm swinging, hunting, trapping, and pinging off the Eva. Or do you throw the Eva into the Guild Enforcer? Yeah.
It's not a great turn here. I think I'm Umbering Arrow that Baron. And
yeah.
After trading my card.
Right. So that you ensure that
first.
nothing gets transformed.
Yeah, trade first. Yeah.
Nice. And then this
that.
is not Umber Arrow, hunting trappable. Okay, finally the cutthroat comes out. Ooh, double end times. Toon Blade Master.
Yeah. Very strong card back in the day.
And they take the Necroscepter.
Interesting. Takes away his long-term heal. He's gonna burn a card here though.
Oh yeah.
Build his hand here by taking the Bronze Servant.
That's scary. You do not want to mill. Oh, and they're gonna double mill.
Yep.
Playing right into it. Did that come out of the Bronze Servant?
Pickpocket. I think so.
Oh, wow. Punished. And the counterfeit. Okay, I mean, you don't really need that, but patient pickpocket, it's gone. And this burn is interesting. It will put the Guild Enforcer in hunting trap range and kill off that draw. The wind-up roller. So pretty nice.
Yeah, but I think he's saving that hunting trap for a bigger target here.
I mean, if they do it, though, they could hit for 8, potentially.
That is a good point. Ooh.
Okay,
There's
so
the curator.
now they're forcing them to trade. Orpheo's Guile.
Wow.
Deal damage to each creature equal to its strength. For each creature destroyed, add a random card from the opposing god's domain to your hand. Wow.
It's basically a board clear that fills your hand.
And you could use it on those skulls. Because they saw both of them in EPAM's hand. Yeah, and I think we're going to see the trade here because they don't want to give them the heal. Or no, they're going to go face for 8.
He's going to go to face and hide it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's setting this up here.
So they are going to be very close to lethal. They're a little far away from that form of power, which would give them lethal. Sorry about the glitches. It's the actual video, not the stream. Okay. But Orpheus Gallic clears your own board too.
It does, yes.
Oh, and there's the end times. This big skulls coming out. So, one bifurcating takes care of one. Or a hunting trap that you top deck. Are you kidding me? That's nuts.
Here comes more value out of Ludia's again.
Wow. And they can grab the form of power. They might not. They're still very far away. EPAM's still very far away on favor. But it is that tick of damage to face, and they get a tomb. Wait. Oh, they don't have a Nubians. That's dead. Or not dead, but, you know, it's you don't want to throw that out for 7. If they played the Bronze Servant and then it died, then it would. Yeah. And I don't think they were expecting that. They're playing that in their deck. The Bronze Servant. It was not grabbed from the Sanctum. It's a meteorite.
It's a good Anubian for death.
Yeah.
Another great addition there.
So they could clear this.
He's gonna play it here. I think he wants him to waste his options here on that big body.
Oh, because of the Orfeo.
It's
right?
It's not a great card, you know, but it's still a 4/5 that you've got to clear now, because you're too close to dying. So I think he wants to pull that other the other spell, the other end times out of his hand.
Do we see it? They can. They've got the mana. They threw one before, and if they throw it here, it's gonna get dealt with pretty easily.
Yeah. If he takes any damage, also remember he's close to a good old Umber Arrow, and you know, if he plays a creature with 2 attack, and we can see Umber Arrow come into play here.
Okay, so they're gonna be able to clear this. Bound by our will. Nice.
Yeah, that's not good for EPOM there, because that's another one health there he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
He took 1 extra damage and that extra leech that he's gonna get right here.
Yeah, and look at that. Kills off their own creature to take off one little bit more. One more tick can really make the difference. But they're still 1 off as far as damage goes. And you gotta think, EPAM's not playing anything with 2 strength. They know that they played 1 Umber Arrow and they've got a second one.
He might have to at this point though, in the hopes that he doesn't have it because he's so low on health. For example, if he has the Voracious Fiend, he's got to be considering throwing it here.
Well, it's not lethal anymore.
Even though he knows he probably has the Umber Arrow.
Yeah.
He knows he could probably lower it.
Ooh.
Okay.
The Tomb Caller?
Yeah, that's a really good card here for him.
Yeah, heal when you need it. But no, no strength, it seems. Oh, are they gonna grab it now? I don't know. I might wait for that, right? Okay, they're gonna go. They're saying, I'm putting you on 2.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
No,
he
doesn't have the... Oh, doesn't... the Valve Champions!
He's just short of it.
Yeah, and EPAM's gonna be able to take it next turn and potentially heal for 7. This could be the start of a 2 HP comeback, CK.
He's got to kill off this creature somehow. He really needs this heal.
Yeah, and he needs to come back right now. This is his tournament life at stake. If he loses, Chris CP is out at top 16.
I think EPOM's gonna try to grab that Valve Champions here and heal.
Oh, another Tomb Caller.
Yeah, there's the heal.
Wow.
Yeah, Control Death making a strong comeback here.
And this is the first that we've seen of its kind. The Wither. Oh. You gotta think they've got that other Ray, though. They could do another Ray. They could have a bifurcating. A lot of options here, but it will help with dealing with these creatures, however strong. Oh, but they hide it. Yeah, so bifurcating is the only thing. So a hidden Wither Fingers. You need... Oh, it's glitching a little bit. There it is. They had it. Wow. And because those are 4 mana, they don't get cleared.
Yeah, that's big.
Huge. And sorry again about the glitches, guys. It is not me. It is actually Chrissy's video that's just glitching a bit. Wow. What a swing in the making. Okay.
The heal here to generate
Bag of cards and the Dread Queen.
Persephone.
Is it Dead Queen?
It's Dread Queen Persephone.
Dread Queen Persephone, like that?
I believe so.
Yeah. At the start of your turn, a random creature in your hand with the lowest mana cost goes to the void. Summon. Whoa. So that has to stick, but will it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, baby.
He's gonna make a mill here though.
Yeah, he is. What does he mill? A stone skin? Oh, that hurts. Do they cutthroat? They've got Bag of Cats. What does that even do? Have you ever seen that played?
You should know what Bag of Cats does.
At the end of each turn, summon a 1/1 Impling. Those aren't cats, though. What? I don't like it.
Helion Elite there.
Yeah.
Death Curator. This is difficult here. The End Times. Gotta be careful here.
Right. Grabs the End Times. I like it. They have the bifurcating now. They have the End Times. They've got 2 ways of dealing with big creatures. And they're going to throw out the bag of cats.
But he's got no real way of doing damage now.
But he's got a bag of cats, CK.
Stop it.
What do you mean? He's got a bag of cats.
Thank you, Daddy. You. I appreciate that.
Someone clip that for me. Thank you.
You're weird.
Okay, moving on. We see EPAM on 13 health, but they were on 2. And here comes a Necroceptor.
Oh boy. That's what I was talking about. That like, Chrissy has a good hand, but it's all reactive here.
Mm-hmm.
And now EPAM kind of in the driver's seat here with a Necroceptor that's gonna constantly give him a creature, constantly heal him.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any more board clear. At least what we Saw. You know, they could have drawn another bifurcating. Yep, bifurcating curse. We didn't see it in the Cutthroat preview. Okay. Not bad. Guild Enforcer comes into play. And they could... Oh, it's Bifer. Like bicycle. Bifurcating. Yeah, that sounds better. The card is not straight?
It is bifurcate. Yeah, he's correct.
Oh, I just got closer to this screen because I thought you were talking about... Oh my god. All right. Moving on. Ooh, that's an ugly trade right there. And there's another one.
Light bomb, maybe?
Unexpected gift. Yeah, Blight Bomb. That's nice. We did see it in that Cutthroat. Okay.
So another Guild Enforcer. Guild Enforcer showing up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy how much that card was neutralized by the blade.
Yeah. But maybe it'll become that, like, there's a new thing that happens where everyone's just buffing Guild Enforcers 1/1 because of some new mechanic or whatever. And then they'll come back into play and be at the top again.
Or a guild buff. Buff the guild creatures on the board. And it'd be nice if it wasn't in Deception.
Well, what can you play guild in? What's another god you can play guild?
Nothing really. I don't think there's anything that has really good guild creatures.
Yeah.
You know, like War has Vikings and Olympians, and getting more Olympians now coming out.
Yeah.
Deception even has like a Nether build as well, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the Witherfingers, they've got Demo, you know.
But there isn't another god that can run guild yet, I don't think. I know Light has a decent Mystic play.
Uh-oh, here comes the Tomb Blade Master, and what's it going to bring back? The 6/6? Or it's going to bring back the Strongest Nubian. So maybe the 3/3? Does the end time... Was it the Demonic Skull, right? Or no, is that another thing? End times... Yeah, Demonic Skull. Let's see what that is. No tribe on the Demonic Skull. So they're going to get back the 3/3 relic removal. The
Bronze Servant.
Bronze Servant, thank you. Oh, okay. Persephone comes out. It needs to stick at least one turn here. And speaking of Olympians, look, Death Olympian.
Yeah, but definitely not a lot of
Isn't
other.
the 5/6?
A lot of Olympians.
What was the 5/6?
The Death Curator.
Oh, the Death Curator. You're right. And that gives EPAM more heal because they're below 15. And oh, look at this. Look at this. They get the Demonic Skull. If that dies, they get the 5/6. EPAM showing us that 2 health is just enough to come back. You know, they end times, and a 5/6 comes out. Is the bifurcating clean? It's Gilded Force is odd. The Takat is odd. The Demonic Skull is odd. And so is... They're all odd. So they could do...
Brings back the Winter Fingers.
Wow. They're gonna go for a Rapture Dance?
I like this.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you can clear with the Persephone, although it does leave that 6/2 and now this 5/6.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That might have been a mistake there.
I was thinking maybe the end times, you know? Or sorry, the bifurcating. We were talking about the bifurcating. The bifurcating would have cleared it and left them with just a 5/6. Bifurcating. Come on. Yeah, I mean, look at this now. Wow. So how much damage is that? That's 4. Six,
15.
8. Wow,
Yes,
15.
Just gotta be careful here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no APOC in this. Because Genesis is banned. So do you trade the Takata?
No, you gotta trade the Guild Enforcer here, I think.
Oh, it's hidden. That's why I didn't see it. Oh, no, they don't have to. They can just God power it off. That's really nice. And the guild could just clear that Impling if they wanted to, but they're going to go face. Kill off their Takat. I guess they want to stop generating and pulling stuff back.
Yeah, he wants to just control this board really easily, not give him anything that he's gonna be able to take. Ooh, he's gonna take it.
Oh, yeah, they take away their heal. I like it. And they get an Ark of Amemnos from EPAM's hand. So EPAM's holding on to that, and they killed off the Takat. I think that's why.
Goodness, what a crazy game we're going here.
I know, right? Golden Curse. All right, now you have to Bifurcating. The Tomb Caller is a 5 mana?
7.
No. The
I'm
the
sorry.
one on the right.
It's a 4.
It's a 4?
Mana.
Okay, so that will stay alive. You could use the end times here, but it's not the best board to use it on, and they go for the Bifurcating, killing off the odd, leaving the even. Yep. And yeah, there's that Bronze Servant. It's got frontline now. grab the Valkas. I guess they want to stop them from unhiding their creatures.
Yeah.
But look.
Also, any sleep.
Look at EPAM's health. He was at 2. He was at 2. Now he's at 22.
There's the Helion. Forcing the other removal.
Yeah. And EPAM knows he has it. He knows that this Helion is dead. And it's so good against a creature like a Helion that's just been thrown out. You know, it's got protected and it's got no value. Okay. Trial of the Underworld? Oh, that would be nuts. That's the one that summons like a bunch of like, what is it, 7, 8, 9?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Wait, they did it?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, they did it! The call out from chat from Skateboards. Holy! EPAM!
Goodness.
Oh my gosh. And the concede coming out. Chrissy CP not able to stop the onslaught. EPAM grade going to top 8.
Wow. A lesser known person taking out a guy who made a big run in the last one.
Wow, indeed, man. 2 HP.
Yeah.
CK,
Just took that game from him there.
If I'm playing that and I see 2 HP, I'm clicking that GG button way too early. Oh my gosh, Chrissy CP.
Of course you would. You learn from Dutch Masters. You learn playing from him, you know, the early concede guys.
Yeah, definitely don't want to concede early. Always stick into those matches. You just saw them come back from 2 HP back up to, what is it, 22? I don't know if it was more at the end. The Trial of the Underworlds, just altogether just an amazing set from EPAM and Chrissy. We couldn't ask for more, and Chrissy, one of those people that doesn't matter if they win or lose, they submit the content. They're going to be getting a nice little reward of gods for submitting that content. But CK, we have our final match. We saw Clutch earlier take down Tremolo for the top 16 spot. Now, they're going to be fighting for the top 8 spot against Caution Fun. We're going to be seeing it here in just a second. 2 of the best in the game. You got any stats for me?
The only stat that you need to know is that these guys win the majority of their matches. These guys are upper tier players. I lean towards Caution Fun more because, simply put, I remember him from the very beginning of the game. From loading up those first few months, always running into Team TST.
Someone in the chat saying, Player of the Year 2021 versus Player of the Year 2022.
Yeah, wow.
We've got it here, folks. Wow, wow, wow. And before we get into that, go ahead.
I was gonna say, in a different format, you know, where a lot of the higher tier priced cards are out, yet here they still are, top 16, showing you there doesn't matter what restrictions you put on them, they're gonna be at the very end.
Yeah, definitely. And you want to be, while you're watching, you want to be earning while you can. You could do just that by connecting all your stuff, linking all your information. You could be one of the first 50 people to watch 3 cumulative hours across these Lysander's Trials 3 streams and get a free Safeguard Incantation. I've already seen so many of them go out just this stream. Very nice. Well, it's that time for chat. You gotta let us know. And this one, I am extremely curious. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think is gonna be taking this?
tough to even make a pick here. Whoever though is in that bracket is happy that this is a top 16 matchup here,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
this is one final boss here being eliminated here in the top 16.
Mm-hmm.
These are usually guys that you see in the top 8, top 4 in top, finals match, but now it's like one of them is going to have to leave, unfortunately.
Well,
And
to that point, something they've said. So in the Player of the Year 2021, and shouts out to Outlaw for his video on this. In 2021, they met in the tournament. Clutch won that first match, that first meeting, and then went on to win. In the second one, in the recent Player of the Year tourney, they met again. And who won this time? Caution Fun goes on to win the tourney. So, are we looking at our potential champion here?
very easily could be.
Very easily could be indeed. And we're going to be able to get into that first game, chat. It's going to be a banger. It is Clutch versus Caution Fun.
Oh wow, we see Caution going light here. Really interesting. Really interesting choice there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he can go first here. And I'm also interested to see when we get into the top 4, do the opponents decide to go with the competitive mode or not. I think we got very lucky in the last tournament where like everything ended up 50-50.
Right.
Like that was unbelievably against the odds.
Yeah, it's very, very lucky.
That like it ended up every player like going 3-2, going first or second. None of the matchups were uneven. Like you couldn't have asked for a better final. So I'm really interested to see if people will go with that again.
Yeah, definitely.
The unencumbered looter though in light is a really interesting choice. I didn't expect that out of him.
Yeah, and light, that is interesting. Because light has draw, that you have the sigil, you have the CERN.
It's not really great because it's all CERN is situational draw. It's not always gonna give you a draw. But here, I would feel like that card would be better in like an aggro style deck here. I'm really interested to see what Caution is running here. Okay.
Hey, we see that Guild Enforcer again. Now, this Fae Flame, it's looking oh so sweet. Could use the Pharaoh Shapeshifter, but I think that Fae Flame, it's just too good. You can get rid of both creatures that are annoying for you to deal with if you were to swing with that Jag. And hopefully this Jag listens.
Yeah. Here's his board here. We see Lysander's Spear here at 3.
Oh.
Come on. It's a little slow here though.
Yeah, it is a little slow against Clutch's nature. It has proven to be very strong in this format. And he's showing you just why.
No Highborn Knight gonna come out here.
Right, yeah, that's big. And look at this Finian. He's given your diamond a little more value, CK. You gotta love it.
Yeah, he's really wide here. And we all know that Sealed Lips isn't gonna work here.
No.
Except only on the Black Jaguar. Unless he has some kind of front line here that he's gonna throw. He U-closes here.
So that's interesting because it doesn't give Clutch the buff from the apple. But
it does. Well, it'll make the Jaguar all the way back.
Oh, it still does? Wait.
Yeah.
But it has Soulless.
But it still triggers its afterlife.
Because it dies before it gets soulless? What? I thought because it got soulless, the afterlife was nullified.
I think if it's obliterated.
But that's what it is. It is obliterated. It doesn't stop afterlife?
No, soulless doesn't
I've
stop
seen.
afterlife.
Really?
Yeah, only when you obliterate it, I believe.
Okay. Only obliterate? Okay, all right. I could have sworn that it was that when something was soulless that the afterlife didn't trigger, but all right.
This is gonna be interesting here. Can he trade out the Badger and then make that a 3/2?
The Badger.
No,
Wait,
I'm
what?
sorry. No, he just traded out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I
The
was looking
Badger's
at- I
got
was
no
looking-
strength.
I was like, yeah, but if he would have killed it, it would have made the other creature that when another creature dies stronger.
Okay, okay. Yeah, doesn't go to void, yeah. Okay. The Embalmer, it's a bit early to use that.
Yeah, he has to though. I think he's looking for another
A Yukos.
Yukos here. Yeah.
So this is a very big board that Caution Fund has to deal with. And now there's a big Radiant Embalmer as well. But no fear, the Guild Enforcer is here.
He's hesitant to throw it though because he knows Yukos and then he could take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's thinking about his other options here.
That's a really good point.
He's like, I know he used the Radiant Balmer. He brought back the Yukos. He's gonna use it again to remove my creatures. If I throw that Guild Enforcer, it becomes 2 strength.
If you... So you obviously want to get rid of these 1/1s, or at least attack with them. I was thinking if you buffed up the Guild Enforcer, but it's not going to get buffed because of the Feral Shapeshifter. Does he swing? Does he hit? Is he going to go for it? Is he a gambler?
I think you do.
Oh, he's scared. He doesn't want that
you
Jaguar
do.
to get...
Come
No, it
on.
doesn't do it.
Come on.
Hey, if 3 damage makes a difference here, which it very well could. Now the Embalmer will trade nicely, or I guess it would always trade nicely with the Spear buff into the Guild Enforcer. Not much to stop there. I think that's what he was adding up. Because if he hits with the Jag, he gets really punished. Like if it goes into the Embalmer.
Yeah.
And Yukos only deals with 3 of the creatures, and they're the weakest ones. Yeah, there it is.
And we have a big Sudden Bloom on the way.
Right.
He's not going to be able to clear everything here.
Can clear the Guild Enforcer, though, which is nice. Oh, do they run out of time? No, they didn't run out of time. They ended. That didn't look like they ran out of time.
No, did he God Power?
No, he didn't. Did he run out of time? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no, Chad.
I think he knew, maybe he knew it was over.
Maybe.
He knew he didn't have any options there to remove stuff.
It
was a,
I don't know. It looked like he ran out of time there. Because when someone runs out of time on your end, it doesn't really wait. But on his end, it probably waited. He didn't attack. Yeah, he didn't clear the Guild Enforcer. He could have cleared the Guild Enforcer and healed himself. Oh, you gotta... Oh, that hurts. That hurts. You gotta get those turns going. You know, the more you rope... Yeah, Yukos, painful. That animation takes a long time.
yeah.
It's so hard for me to say that, too. because I know that Caution Fun is thinking about all these options, but even the best players can fall to the rope. And Clutch taking game number 1 there.
This is a difficult game. This is a difficult game with a lot of difficult lines.
I mean, not if you play Control Nature on the weekends. Easy game. Easy game.
And you're up against the top of the top here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you've got to make every decision. Control Light is not very straightforward. You know, like a lot of the decks that are good, that people like to play, are very easy decks where you don't have to make these calculated decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And the top players can play pilot these more difficult decks because they're able to know of all the possible lines. But one of the negatives that comes with trying to calculate all those lines is that you run out of time.
Yeah, it is such a fight. Getting the line all thought out and doing it in time. We'll see if Caution Fun can take this next game back and put it to a game 3. But here we've got game number 2. All right, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? I'm calling War on Clutch's side. Haha! I win.
War and War.
All right,
now let's see if they both go.
Clutch going first. Oh my. Caution, not happy with that. You don't even have to see their camera, see their hand. You can tell. That's got to be tough.
Unless he was going maybe like the controllish war that we saw earlier. But
I don't think so.
Going, you know, this is one of those games where you queue in and you might have lost by your decision. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the Trial Spirit on the Skulkin. One of the best turn 1s you can see right now, especially in this format. Like, how are they dealing with this?
I think you Tavern Brawler, the 2/2, but doesn't have it. I don't think.
Oh, the
Throws
Dutch Masters.
Boil Blood.
No, it's Dutch Masters. Thank you very much.
There's the Tavern Brawler for Clutch.
So thinking this through, okay, gonna clear. Very nice.
This is the right play here.
Yeah.
And this, unless he has Savage Strike here.
Yeah, Savage Strike would have been crazy, but like you said, it's probably this same aggro war, and the Diamond Axewoman comes out.
Not a bad card there.
No.
Not a bad card to slow him down a little bit.
But look at the Blade of Sticks, man. This is going to be tough for Caution Fun. They need some relic removal. They only have 1 card in hand. That's so scary.
Yeah, but with War, there are cards that, you know, synergize with you having no cards in hand.
Yeah, I just don't think we're going to see them here.
The Valka at 5. The one that draws you 2 cards that if you destroys non-Viking cards, which you're probably not gonna see, unfortunately.
Right.
He's got to decide what he wants to do here.
Yeah, it's like if you leave the imp up, they're gonna be hurting themselves. But it is the stronger creature.
Yeah. And it's also 4 damage. Is what you're looking at, and you really want that 4 damage to face, but I think he makes the right trade here. I think he wins by making Caution Fun continue to clear him. And here to clear this, he most likely has to take damage with the imp. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, you clear the card, and this gets cleared.
Yeah, easy Blade of Sticks.
not terrible, but again, he's just gonna get countered here.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Are they going to throw the Warmonger? Yeah, okay, okay. That's nice. Blade of Six of their own. Not bad. But it's not clean. They need an extra tick of damage here to clear this Warmonger, so they go face. And they can only God Power CK. They've got no cards in hand. It's looking... it's looking very, there's not a whole lot of meat on this bone.
Mirror matches are just so tough because in this game, the person that goes first has such an advantage. Here, Caution has been playing from far behind, constantly just removing creatures, not being able to go face.
I'm thinking about that draw, and they do draw a card. They'll have 2 next turn. And the Cunning Challenger, that was a nice card to grab there. Do you go for the ward? No, just sticks it to the health.
Yeah.
You gotta think that's good. Yeah. You don't get greedy and go for the ward.
Yeah, it's so hard to remove this 4/5 here. Oh.
Okay. I mean, hey, at least they got a little bit of a playoff, but it is not looking like it'll be enough. Twin Strike.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
and
the
there it
concede
is,
from
the
Caution.
concede.
Oh man. Sorry, bro.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, 2 of the best, giving us, I think, the fastest set of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes to show, too, that Caution knows when it's over. Same with Clutch. If he was in that position, I'm sure he would have conceded. But wow, we see Clutch take it 2-0 over Caution. And like I said before, they've gone up against each other in these tournaments, and it's happened where the winner of their set goes on to win the whole thing. So we're going to be seeing Clutch in the top 8, along with EPAM and a bunch of others. That stream is going to be tomorrow morning around 11:30, 12 p.m. Eastern, and they're going to be rating us into the final stream, which will be live with the top 4. I cannot wait to get to that. CK, again, we're just getting to these finals. It gets better and better.
What time are the live finals?
2 p.m. Eastern. So there, you know, you can basically have a nice lazy Sunday, watch Caution Fun and Mudman cast some matches, and then they're going to rate us, and we'll be going from that to the finals. It's a nice like transition. We get the top 8 matches shown. Yeah, it's fantastic. And on top of that, we have sent out all 50 safeguards. You guys did it again. We started with 2 hours. Then we bumped it up to 2.5. Then we bumped it up to 3. You guys keep getting all the safeguards, all the cards before the finals. I'm going to have to bump it up even more for the next one, but it makes me so happy to see that it's all working, it's all functioning, and 50 new owners of a safeguard incantation. Not bad.
So top 8 tomorrow is Caution and
Mudman. Yes.
I think that's a great stream to watch. That's 2 top players also that are gonna maybe give you a different look at the game, different ideas, like different lines, different ways of thought there. I think that, you know, that's a stream that you're gonna want to watch as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be watching and setting up in the background. Can't wait to get to that. You all, I hope I see you all in there, and if not, tomorrow 2 p.m. Eastern for the finals of Lysander's Trials number 3. That's going to be it for the casting for tonight. I'm Sewlie, your host and organizer. That's CK, and we hope to see you again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, for that final stream. See you, everybody.